Cancer in astrology, personality, traits, and meaning, the AstroKing. Cancer in astrology. Cancer is the fourth sign of the zodiac and represents emotions, nurturing, security, home, family, intuition, and emotional connection in Western astrology. Ruled by the moon and associated with the water element and cardinal modality. Cancer is known for its sensitive, protective, caring, intuitive, and emotionally responsive qualities. Understanding Cancer provides an important foundation for learning how zodiac signs describe different styles of energy and expression in a birth chart. Cancer horoscope today. Looking for today's Cancer horoscope? You can read the latest Cancer daily horoscope on the TheAstroKing, with regularly updated insights based on current planetary influences. This Cancer astrology guide explains the deeper meaning of the Cancer zodiac sign, while the daily horoscope focuses on current planetary influences and the themes they may bring to Cancer today. Read today's Cancer horoscope. Get the latest daily prediction for Cancer at https://western-astrology/daily-horoscope/Cancer. What is Cancer in astrology? Cancer is the fourth sign of the Western zodiac and occupies the fourth 30-degree section of the tropical zodiac. It follows Gemini and begins a zodiac phase associated with emotional security, belonging, protection, home, and personal roots. Cancer is a water sign and a cardinal sign. The water element is associated with emotions, intuition, sensitivity, empathy, and inner experience, while the cardinal modality emphasizes initiation and creating movement. Cancer is ruled by the moon, which represents emotions, instincts, habits, memory, nurturing, and the need for security. The combination of water, cardinal energy, and lunar rulership gives Cancer its characteristic emotional awareness and protective nature. Symbol: the crab, representing protection, sensitivity, resilience, and emotional security. Element: water, associated with emotions, intuition, empathy, and sensitivity. Modality: cardinal, associated with initiation, protection, and creating emotional or personal foundations. Ruling planet: the moon, associated with emotions, instincts, memory, nurturing, and security. Polarity: yin, feminine, traditionally associated with receptive and inward expression. Cancer symbol and meaning. The symbol of Cancer is the crab, traditionally associated with protection, sensitivity, resilience, and the importance of having a secure environment. The crab has a protective outer shell and a sensitive interior, reflecting the Cancerian tendency to protect emotions while remaining deeply responsive to the people and environments around them. Cancer is also associated with home, family, ancestry, memory, and emotional roots. It represents the need to establish a place where one can feel safe, connected, and emotionally supported. Cancer element: water. Cancer belongs to the water element. Along with Scorpio and Pisces, water signs are traditionally associated with emotions, intuition, empathy, sensitivity, imagination, and psychological depth. In Cancer, water is expressed through nurturing, emotional attachment, protection, memory, and the desire to create a safe environment. The water element can give Cancer strong emotional awareness, but it can also make the sign more sensitive to changes in its surroundings. Emotional boundaries and healthy communication can help Cancer use its sensitivity constructively. Water, emotion, intuition, empathy, imagination, and sensitivity. Cancer water, focused on nurturing, protection, belonging, home, and emotional security. Scorpio water, often expressed through intensity, transformation, depth, and emotional strength. Pisces water, often expressed through imagination, compassion, intuition, and spiritual sensitivity. Cancer modality, cardinal. Cancer is a cardinal sign. The cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn, and they are associated with initiation and the beginning of seasonal cycles. Cancer expresses cardinal energy through emotional initiative, nurturing, protection, and creating a stable foundation. Rather than simply reacting to emotional situations, Cancer can take action to protect people, improve the home, or establish a stronger sense of belonging. The strength of cardinal Cancer is its ability to create emotional and personal foundations. A potential challenge is becoming overly protective or attempting to control situations in order to maintain security. Initiates actions that create security and stability. Naturally protective of people, family, and personal environments. Often takes initiative when emotional support is needed. May become overly protective when feeling insecure. Benefits from creating secure foundations while allowing healthy change. Cancer ruling planet, Moon. The Moon is the traditional ruler of Cancer and represents emotions, instincts, habits, memory, nurturing, comfort, and the need for security. The Moon gives Cancer its strong connection to emotional experience and changing moods. Cancer may naturally notice subtle changes in the emotional atmosphere around them and respond to the needs of others. The condition of the Moon in an individual's birth chart can significantly modify how Cancer energy is expressed. Its sign, house, phase, and aspects provide additional information beyond the general meaning of the Cancer zodiac sign. Moon, emotions, instincts, memory, habits, and nurturing. Moon and Cancer, strong connection with home, family, comfort, and emotional security. Moon reflects instinctive emotional responses and personal needs. Moon placement helps personalize how Cancer-like emotional energy operates in a birth chart. Cancer personality traits. Cancer is commonly associated with a sensitive, caring, protective, intuitive, and emotionally aware personality style. Cancer individuals may place significant importance on emotional trust, belonging, family, and personal security. Because Cancer is ruled by the Moon, emotional experiences and changing circumstances can have a strong influence on how Cancer energy is expressed. Cancer may take time to feel comfortable before revealing its more vulnerable side. Astrology does not suggest that every person with Cancer placements will behave identically. The complete birth chart, including the Sun, Moon, rising sign, planets, houses, and aspects, provides a much more individual interpretation. Caring, often attentive to the emotional needs of others. Protective, may strongly defend people and situations they care about. Family-oriented, often values home, family, roots, and belonging. Intuitive, may notice emotional signals that others overlook. Sensitive, can be strongly affected by emotional environments. Loyal, may develop deep attachments once trust is established. Emotionally responsive, often reacts strongly to changes in relationships or surroundings. Defensive, may withdraw or become guarded when feeling emotionally threatened. Cancer strengths. Cancer strengths often come from its combination of water sensitivity, cardinal initiative, and lunar rulership. These qualities can help Cancer understand emotional situations and take action to protect what matters. In a balanced expression, Cancer can demonstrate empathy, loyalty, emotional intelligence, nurturing ability, resilience, and strong commitment to family and loved ones. Empathy, ability to understand and respond to emotional needs. Protection, strong instinct to defend people and environments they value. Nurturing, natural tendency to create comfort and emotional safety. Intuition, sensitivity to moods, atmosphere, and subtle emotional signals. Loyalty, strong attachment to trusted relationships. Emotional intelligence, ability to recognize and process emotional experiences. Resilience, can recover through strong emotional roots and supportive relationships. Cancer challenges and weaknesses. The same qualities that make Cancer caring and protective can create challenges when expressed without awareness. Sensitivity can become oversensitivity. Protection can become control. And emotional attachment can make it difficult to let go. Cancer energy benefits from developing emotional boundaries and learning that security does not always require holding on to the past. Healthy independence can help Cancer protect its emotional well-being without becoming overly defensive. Oversensitivity, taking criticism or emotional changes very personally. Moodiness, emotional states may fluctuate with circumstances. Defensiveness, withdrawing behind an emotional shell when hurt. Attachment, difficulty letting go of people, memories, or situations. Overprotectiveness, trying to control situations in the name of security. Indirect communication, may avoid direct confrontation when emotions feel vulnerable. Living in the past, strong memories can sometimes make moving forward difficult. Cancer in love and relationships. In relationship astrology, Cancer is often associated with emotional connection, loyalty, nurturing, security, and a strong desire to build a meaningful bond. Cancer energy may prefer relationships where trust and emotional safety can develop gradually. Cancer can value partners who are emotionally reliable and respectful of vulnerability. Once trust is established, Cancer may demonstrate strong loyalty and a willingness to provide care and support. Compatibility cannot be determined from sun signs alone. Venus, Mars, Moon, rising sign, the 7th house, and synastry aspects can all provide additional information about relationship dynamics. Often values emotional security and trust. May enjoy building a comfortable home environment with a partner. Can be deeply loyal once emotional trust develops. Benefits from expressing feelings directly instead of withdrawing. Needs relationships where vulnerability feels safe. Full compatibility requires comparison of complete birth charts. Cancer in career and work. Cancer energy can be particularly useful in environments that involve care, emotional intelligence, protection, support, organization, hospitality, or creating secure foundations? Cancer may enjoy work where relationships matter and where there is an opportunity to help others, build something lasting, or create a supportive environment. A complete birth chart provides a more detailed career interpretation. The midheaven, 10th house, 6th house, Saturn, Moon, and other planetary placements can significantly modify career tendencies. Real estate, property, housing, and home-related industries, healthcare, caregiving, counseling, and support roles, food, hospitality, restaurants, and nutrition-related work, family-oriented services and community work, education, childcare, and nurturing professions, human resources and people-focused management, creative work involving memory, emotion, home, family, or personal experience. Cancer in friendship and social life. Cancer can bring emotional warmth, loyalty, care, and support to friendships. Cancer friends may remember important details about people and often value long-term relationships over superficial connections. They may prefer familiar environments and trusted social circles rather than constantly seeking new experiences. However, emotional sensitivity can sometimes make Cancer withdraw when they feel ignored, rejected, or misunderstood. Often values long-term and emotionally meaningful friendships. Can be supportive during difficult emotional periods. May prefer comfortable and familiar social environments. Often remembers important personal details about friends. Protective of people they consider close. May withdraw when feeling emotionally hurt or excluded. Cancer compatibility. In traditional sun sign astrology, Cancer may naturally connect with other water signs because of shared emotional sensitivity, intuition, and depth. Earth signs can also complement Cancer by providing stability, practicality, and structure. Fire and air signs may introduce different qualities such as spontaneity, independence, communication, and intellectual stimulation. These differences can sometimes create challenges but can also encourage personal growth. Sun sign compatibility is only a starting point. Real relationship compatibility is better understood by comparing complete natal charts through synastry, including the Moon, Venus, Mars, rising sign, houses, and aspects. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces may share emotional sensitivity and intuition. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn can provide stability and practical grounding. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius may introduce enthusiasm, independence, and action. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius may encourage communication, ideas, and social interaction. Sun in Cancer. The Sun represents identity, vitality, self-expression, and personal purpose in a birth chart. With the Sun in Cancer, these themes are expressed through emotional connection, nurturing, protection, belonging, and the creation of secure foundations. A person with a Cancer Sun may feel most authentic when they are able to care for what matters to them, develop meaningful relationships, and establish a strong sense of home and emotional belonging. The complete natal chart determines how this Cancer Sun is expressed, including the house containing the Sun and its aspects to other planets. Moon in Cancer. The moon represents emotional needs, instincts, habits, memories, and the way a person responds internally to experiences. With the moon in Cancer, lunar qualities are especially emphasized because the moon is traditionally considered to be at home in Cancer. People with a Cancer moon may have strong emotional memory, protective instincts, attachment to family or familiar environments, and a deep need for emotional security. The house and aspects of the moon provide important additional information about how Cancer moon energy operates. Cancer rising or ascendant. The rising sign, or ascendant, describes the zodiac sign rising on the eastern horizon at the moment of birth. It is associated with outward style, first impressions, approach to life, and the way a person begins interactions. With Cancer rising, a person may appear gentle, caring, cautious, protective, receptive, or emotionally observant. Others may experience them as approachable but somewhat private until trust develops. The ascendant also determines the house sequence in many Western astrology house systems, making it an important foundation for interpreting the complete birth chart. Cancer through the birth chart. Cancer can appear anywhere in a birth chart, not only as the sun sign. A person may have Cancer on the ascendant, Moon in Cancer, Venus in Cancer, Mars in Cancer, or several planets in Cancer. The house containing Cancer shows the area of life where Cancer qualities may become more noticeable. For example, Cancer in the fourth house can strongly emphasize home, family, ancestry, and emotional foundations, while Cancer in the 10th house may connect nurturing or protective qualities with career and public life. The meaning becomes more specific when astrologers combine the sign, house, planets, and aspects rather than interpreting Cancer in isolation. Cancer in the first house, sensitive identity, protective instincts, and emotional awareness. Cancer in the second house, emotional connection with money, possessions, values, and security. Cancer in the third house, emotionally intuitive communication, learning, and close relationships. Cancer in the fourth house, strong emphasis on home, family, ancestry, and emotional foundations. Cancer in the fifth house, nurturing creativity, romance, children, and emotional self-expression. Cancer in the sixth house, caring approach to work, routines, health, and daily responsibilities. Cancer in the seventh house, strong emotional needs and nurturing qualities within partnerships. Cancer in the eighth house, emotional depth involving intimacy, transformation, and shared resources. Cancer in the ninth house, emotional connection with beliefs, travel, education, and personal meaning. Cancer in the 10th house, protective or nurturing qualities expressed through career and public life. Cancer in the 11th house, emotional connection with friendships, groups, communities, and future goals. Cancer in the 12th house, deep private emotions, intuition, memories, and unconscious sensitivity. Cancer decans. In traditional astrology, each zodiac sign can be divided into 3 approximately 10-degree sections called decans. Decans provide an additional layer of interpretation within a sign. The 3 Cancer decans are traditionally associated with different planetary influences depending on the decan system being used. Decan interpretation is an additional technique and should be considered alongside the complete birth chart. First, decan 0 degrees to 9 degrees 59 feet Cancer, traditionally associated strongly with the moon. Second, decan 10 degrees to 19 degrees 59 feet Cancer, traditionally associated with Pluto in the modern Chaldean decan correspondence. Third, decan 20 degrees to 29 degrees 59 feet Cancer, traditionally associated with Neptune in the modern Chaldean decan correspondence. Cancer and its opposite sign Capricorn. Cancer and Capricorn occupy opposite positions on the zodiac wheel and form a polarity between emotional foundations and external achievement. Cancer emphasizes home, family, emotional security, nurturing, and personal roots, while Capricorn emphasizes responsibility, structure, ambition, career, and public achievement. Opposite signs are not necessarily enemies. Their polarity can represent complementary qualities that need to be balanced. Understanding the Cancer-Capricorn axis is useful when studying the relationship between private life and public responsibilities. Cancer, home, emotions, family, nurturing, and personal security. Capricorn, career, responsibility, structure, achievement, and public life. Cancer-Capricorn axis, learning to balance emotional foundations with external responsibilities. Cancer in Western astrology. Cancer is an important sign for understanding the emotional and nurturing dimensions of the zodiac. Its combination of water, cardinal modality, and lunar rulership creates a distinct style centered on protection, belonging, emotional connection, and security. Learning Cancer also provides a foundation for understanding the other zodiac signs. Each sign combines an element, modality, polarity, planetary rulership, and position within the zodiac to create a distinct style of expression. For a deeper interpretation, Cancer should always be considered within the complete natal chart rather than treated as a complete description of an individual. Cancer versus Cancer Daily Horoscope. A Cancer zodiac sign guide explains the stable symbolism and characteristics traditionally associated with Cancer. A daily Cancer horoscope is different because it focuses on current planetary positions and their relationship to Cancer. Daily horoscope interpretations are general and should not be confused with a personalized natal chart reading. A birth chart considers the exact date, time, and location of birth and can reveal individual planetary placements, houses, and aspects. If you are looking for the current prediction, visit the latest Cancer Daily Horoscope page, which is updated regularly with current astrological information.